I just love this song. I don't know why. Something about it. That's a good way to start the day. Anyway, my day's started about an hour ago, but whatever. So, off to work. It's Friday. Friday that's going to be a little different because of yesterday's fuck up. There's no chance of me coming home and taking a nap. And I guess it's going to be a chiropractor visit either late today or maybe tomorrow. So I joined The Joint, and it's one of these things where they do like a wellness package, I think is what they call it, where you get, I don't know, something like four visits a month, and it's $80 a month, which $20 for a chiropractor visit is pretty good. So I figured I'll give them that much of a trial and see how it goes. To be honest, 2 visits in, feels great. Feels worth $20. It doesn't in the moment feel as good as massage and stretch, but it seems like the impact, for lack of a better term, the results of the session are maybe a little deeper, a little longer lasting maybe. I'm not really sure. Still having some weird feelings and sensations in my shoulder blade area on both sides. Left one is different than the right one, but they're both kind of weird feeling. But I'm alive and kicking, and that's all I can ask for sometimes. So I had something unusual happen yesterday. Let me have a drink here. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 deer. Wow. Ah, cool. I got a text. I thought it was an email, but it was a text. And then I later realized it was both. I had a text and an email telling me that they sent me an estimate from the hospital system for an upcoming visit. February 6th. So what's that, 2 weeks basically? And I thought, how do they know that I haven't given my insurance card? But it said 50-50, so okay. It's a procedure, I get it, but I'm guessing that meant they want that much when I go there, and I don't want to. They shouldn't have done that. When I'm already on the fence about doing it anyway, now you're going to tell me it's going to be $560, basically, roughly $558 something and change. So they're not exactly luring me in. Then again, what do they care if I have some issue that needs addressed? They don't really care. They might say they care, they really don't. What they care about is making money, and everybody knows that. Hospital system wouldn't build nice new fancy buildings all the time if they weren't about getting some money. Anyway, I just thought that was different. I'd never gotten that before with any other proceeding. Anyway. Alright. Hell, those 5 deer might be the excitement of the day. I'll let you know if there's something better than that comes along. You know what trips me out? When someone in charge makes a decision that we're going to spend money on this, and we're going to get the best, because that's what you do when you're spending your money. You make a decision that you're going to get something that's worth the money, right? But then in other areas where they're not as involved, they buy the cheapest shit they can, and then wonder why they either have to replace it again quickly or have something that looks like a piece of shit. You get what you pay for, kids. Okay, so here I am, 11 o'clock, straight up 11, so I have an hour before I can eat. I'll eat breakfast at noon, which is my new norm. I'm going to try to stick with that for a while. I hate to call it intermittent fasting because people get weird about that, but that's basically what I'm doing. Call it what you will. And it's only hard on the days I work because by the time I eat, I will have already been up for 8.5 hours, and that's a long time to be doing things without any kind of fuel. But Lord knows I have enough fuel stored on my body to last me for a while, and I'll be okay. So, work's done. Work was busy today. I'm assuming that's the first of our New Year's crowd coming. Contrary to popular belief, it does not start January 1st, because most people make a resolution to join a gym and exercise every day, but they don't usually get it done for a few weeks because they still procrastinate, or pronasticate if you prefer. So yeah, it was kind of busy. Some of the regulars weren't even there. So when they get in, it might just be a madhouse, which is usually what happens. Traditionally, the busiest week of the year has been the second week of February. So we still have a couple weeks. Maybe it came early. We'll find out, I guess. Got my scratch-offs, and that was it. That's all I did after work. I did not do recycling or get Walt's breakfast. Too many things here for him to have for breakfast that need to be eaten. So he didn't complain. Hell, for all I know, he may not even remember that he normally gets that on Friday. So anyway, but he has been made aware, whether or not he remembers, that we're having leftovers tonight. So too much food in the fridge that will go to waste if we don't eat it. We got to eat it sooner or later. So he liked the meatloaf. He's getting meatloaf. Actually, he liked the chicken too. We probably could give him that. I didn't have any of the meatloaf. Whatever. And we're going to try to leave here around 1 o'clock or so for the VA. It gives me 2 hours, but I can't eat for an hour. So I'm going to exercise. I'll eat my breakfast at noon, watch a little bit of TV, and then probably around 12:45 start getting him ready to go. He, around the house, is in t-shirt, shorts, and socks. So we'll drop the shorts and put on some sweatpants. I'll put a fresh coat of Vicks on his feet and some clean socks, and then put on his shoes. And I think we're going to probably have to go with a little bit heavier shirt today. We had just a regular old sweatshirt yesterday, but it's a little colder today, so we might beef that up. He's got a sweatshirt that's lined, like furry kind of fleece lined. And by God, I wish I had one. I really do wish I had one, because it's heavy and it seems like it would just be super comfy. But unless they make it in probably like a 5X, I'm not going to have one of those. But it does look like it'd be comfortable. Maybe after he dies and I lose another 150 pounds, maybe that shirt will fit me like a 5X would now. I did have somebody comment today that it looked like I had lost weight, which kind of surprised me because I haven't lately. Pretty much since, from October, I think I was at my doctor's October 11th, and then I was at him again January 11th. So a hair over 3 months. I had lost 5 pounds, which is really nothing. I mean, that's a big drink of water and a good dump, but sorry, just speaking the truth. But anyway, hey, I'll take it. I haven't weighed myself now for a week and a half, so maybe what I've been trying, a couple little things here and there, maybe it's making a difference. I've done all kinds of crazy crash stuff and real unconventional things to lose weight, and that's great because it's usually effective short term, not long term. And if you're going to start a diet, maybe something like that to just kind of kickstart you might be good. But long term, it still comes down to lifestyle changes, which is really what I'm trying to focus on. Little things that I can incorporate into my daily routine that will get me closer to my desired goal. As of now, I say my desired goal is 235, which is about another 50 pounds. But I think it won't be until I get closer to that that I'll genuinely decide high or low. But in the meantime, I'll keep plugging along. And for now, I'm going to go row. And that's all. Talk to you later.
Okay, it is actually 11:15. And I realized I didn't talk to the camera a whole lot after whatever the last time I talked to the camera was. Um, what a day. So, we got in and out of the VA relatively easy. It was a little tricky today, but Walt's just not moving well. And he's not breathing well. And there we were with medical professionals today that just didn't seem fazed by it. I know they don't see how he is or was, even in the last month, how quickly he seems to be digressing. But I'm convinced, and I'm going to assume that we'll find out next week that dialysis probably needs to start soon. And I'm hoping that makes the difference for him. I hope he feels better. His appetite's better. He's not coughing like he was. So maybe there was something else going on. I almost did a COVID test on him, and then I thought, we're coming out of the woods now. I don't know. Maybe I should have. But he and I have both been vaccinated and boosted, and I don't know. I don't know that I don't. Maybe I'm being dereliction of duties, but anyway. And then we made it home in time. Actually, on the way home, I put the football match we wanted to watch. I put it on the radio in the car, the satellite radio, and then when we got home, streamed it so we could watch fourth round FA Cup match between Manchester City and the Red Scum of North London, and the Red Scum lost, which is it's a good day. It's always a good game when they lose. So. Wouldn't normally say I'm a Manchester City fan, but I will say that when they're playing them. So, yeah, good game. Fell asleep, of course, because it's Friday and I didn't get enough sleep last night and was up at 3:30 and all that good stuff. But then I proceeded to watch The Office for a little while. Kind of had some weird stuff going on with a former schoolmate of mine. You know, how many people that you went to high school with, can you genuinely say now, 30 plus years later, you're still friends? I mean, I have 3 people that I went to high school with that I talk to regularly. We're friends. We still are after 30 plus years. Actually, two of the 3 I still talk to, I've known since I was 6, so 46 years. But just because we grew up together and went to school together and went to church together, maybe not even went to school all that long, maybe didn't graduate together, doesn't mean you're still friends when you're 50. Life has changes that come and go, and people change, and people come and go. And I may know who you are, and you may know who I am, but you don't know me, and I don't know you. What I do know about you, I don't particularly like. We don't have to stay friends. And some people don't grasp that. And some people get nasty when they won't acknowledge that. And you are okay acknowledging that. And I'm also okay to saying, you didn't do anything wrong. It's me. I'm an asshole. You should take this opportunity to just move on. I gave him an out. And he still wouldn't buy it. He threatened me. Anyway, that was fun. Leftovers, nothing exciting. So finally finished the rotisserie chicken. I swear to God, the rotisserie chicken from Sam's is the best deal ever, because I think we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 meals out of it, and I'm embarrassed to acknowledge the fact that we throw half the chicken away because nobody in the house eats anything but white meat. So that's just the 2 breast pieces that are that big and juicy and tender that we'll eat on it for 3 days, basically. Sarah made a meatloaf a couple days ago. Walt liked it. He always does. He loves meatloaf. He ate it again tonight, and I think he's going to eat it again tomorrow night while I eat pizza. I'm just glad his appetite's back and he's eating. So yeah, and then watched TV and played games on my phone. Chatted a little bit with an old high school friend that I do still talk to on occasion. And playing this game, this Mist Play, Mistplay, all one word, where you get paid to play these games. Obviously, they're showing you ads, but you ignore the ads. You got TV on, so just watch TV while the ads run, and you get paid. It's not a lot, but you know what? I'm probably going to play a game on my phone anyway. Why not let them throw me a $10 Amazon card every now and then? I'm about to be up to like $25. I used 10 to buy some diabetic supplies, some test strips, glucometer test strips, and I've got another 15 in the bank, so to speak, from just playing games. Anyway, that was the sum of my day. Work was well. Lottery was. I got close to getting my money back. Not quite, but acceptable. I guess that's it. Just an 8K row for exercise today. My shoulders bothered me. So just a little 8K row. I'll do some more ski and do my legs either tomorrow or Sunday. I gotta do my legs this weekend. And that's it. And now I'm procrastinating because it's shower and bedtime. I love going to bed. Let me just say one more thing. Friday mornings, before I leave for work, I start my sheets, pillowcases, blanket in the washing machine. And I use the, is it Downy that makes the scent beads that you put in? So I have a lavender one. It's supposed to help you sleep. And they have a lavender, I think it's called Rinse and Refresh. It's like a fabric sanitizer, refreshing type liquid you put in, like fabric softener. And I start it before I leave for work. And when I come home, it's just only it's less than 6 hours. I know I wouldn't normally want anything to sit in the washing machine that long, but I figure it's close enough. And then I dry. And then later in the day, I make my bed. And from the time I make my bed to the time I go to bed, all I can think about is how nice it's going to be to crawl into this fresh, clean, wonderfully smelling sheets. And I bet you I'm there in about 15 minutes. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow.